So tomorrow morning we are going to be getting the new banner, the Invading Army Summoned VISAGE, featuring a new Kageroza, the first time he's appearing in Bleach Brave Souls, and a new long-awaited remake of Nozomi and also Ouko. And in today's video, we're breaking down the banner, letting you lads know some of the good and bad things about this banner, and letting you know what value has to be had here if you do decide to summon on this banner. So that said, let's jump into the video. So for this part of the video is something that I'm going to repeat a lot of times as we do go into the 7th anniversary. The 7th anniversary is happening July 23rd. These are banners that you should pretty much be skipping, and spending orbs in this banner right before an anniversary isn't really the smartest thing to do. So I do recommend most people watching this video to skip this banner, because you want to have as much orbs as possible for that upcoming 7th anniversary, which will be happening July 23rd. On June the 23rd, we should be getting the anniversary trailer on who the anniversary character or characters might actually be, and we can see that this banner will be available until the 27th. Right when this banner leaves is when we do get the end of month banner announcement, and it does mean that while this banner is actually out, we will again have that trailer potentially revealing who the characters might be for the anniversary. So if you for some reason do decide to summon on this banner, at least do more than potentially 1 or 2 steps. I definitely recommend to at least maybe wait till the 23rd, so you will know, or maybe have a better understanding of what the anniversary character might be. If there's very obvious hints on who it could be and you literally don't care about them and you want Nozomi or Kageroza, for example, or Ouko, then maybe you might want to summon then instead of, now. In addition to that, because this banner will be out until the 27th, we do have a few more banners coming out that we don't really know of right now. More specifically, a 1000-Year Blood War banner rerun. Again, we're not sure who the characters might be, but there is a scheduled 1000-Year Blood War banner to happen later this month, so you might want to have orbs for that if you are interested in those banners. Again, once more, I do recommend most people skip 1000-Year Blood War until we start to get new characters, potentially sometime in October when the anime does return. Looking at the filler pool characters, you do have some decent characters here, but nothing too special. For the most part, they're all premium here besides the 2 seasonals, so if you don't get them now, you definitely will get them later on. So this isn't really the banner to start hunting for these filler characters. To quickly break them down, Sergeant is a very powerful NAD character for the melee Hollow Weaker guild quest, and that's mainly where you're going to use him. If he's ever an epic rating bonus, that's also going to be really, really good. Kaname is a ranged NAD character with guard break, so he does have his usage in certain content, but again, for the most part, he's there to farm droplets, because he is a droplet character for the technique attribute, increasing the technique droplet drop rate by 30%. At the same time, you also have Nana, who also does that. Instead, she increases it by 17%, so not quite as good, but she also does come with a coin drop sort rate, so she is a decent character to use for farming coins, for example, and at the same time, she's one of the best supports for the power attribute, as she does come with a team boost SA2, and does increase the power attribute per strong attack damage by 20% if she is on the team. So for most people out there, she's going to be a coin character slash droplet character, but if you do use her correctly to support your team in the right situation, which does happen quite a bit, she's actually one of the best supports in the entire game, and someone that I definitely do love to see in my co-op lobbies when I'm using someone like Kisuke, Kenpachi, Rukia, or Ichigo. Lisa is a Linkster character for the mind attribute. Using an inheritance zone is going to guarantee yourself 5 additional mind pots, so she always has her usage there in Epic Raids and IZ, for example. If you ever need Linkster potions and you do lack any other Linkster character, Lisa is going to be a good character to have. Makoto, nothing too special nowadays, has a decent kit, decent damage output, but honestly is really, really forgettable outside of the memes that the community has basically scavenged for this character. Other than that, you're very rarely ever going to use him. And the same can be said for the Ichigo. He's a ranged NAD character with a team heal SA2, and that's really about it. Very forgettable, and the only usage you're going to get out of this character is maybe if he's ever an epic raid bonus, or maybe you're going to use him in Senkamon. As for the banner, as always, it's your usual step-up banner, so step 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 is going to be discounted at 150 orbs, and then step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 is going to have a 50 orb discount, meaning it's only going to cost you 200 orbs to do that summon. Your rates are going to be 4.5% chance for a featured character, which includes one of these 9 characters, and then you're going to have a 1.5% chance to get another 5-star character, which includes all of these characters here. And just a reminder, every 5th step you are guaranteed a featured character featuring one of those 9 characters, so if you do go to the guaranteed step, you do have a pretty good chance of getting something worthwhile. With that said though, let's talk about the 3 new characters coming to the game, firstly starting off with Nozomi. Now the best way to describe this character is that she is an epic raid character. She is there to be used in epic raids. That's the way you're going to get the most out of this character, and that's the only really thing that makes her unique compared to all the other characters in the game. Yes, there are significantly better characters out there, but they don't do do what she does, and that is to be used for farming link slot potions and also droplets. As she is now the second character in the game, the first of the power attribute, to have the technique link slot potion +5 skill, while also increasing the technique droplet drop rate by 30%. And if you ever are farming epic raids, you will know that you do get a good amount of technique link slot potions and droplets at the same time in the same run. And having characters like this, not only increasing the link slot potion drop rate, but also the droplet drop rate, is actually really good because it means you can farm both at the same time. And if you are someone that does like to link slot your characters to T20, being able to get both of these items in the same run for the same ticket is actually really valuable. These are the new type of characters that we're going to be seeing a lot thrown into this game, designed for epic raid farming, and personally I really do value it. She's a great character to have in the future, mainly just for that purpose, for farming epic raids. And if you use her in that purpose, then she isn't really that bad, because while yes, it is true she does like Havoc like every mid-bomb character, it doesn't really matter that much because in epic raids you don't need Havoc. You're mainly there to do a lot of damage, and she can do a decent amount of damage thanks to a 60% berserker and extra 50% killer effect in multiplayer quests, which again does include epic raids. At the same time, she also does have a revived soul bomb, which is going to come handy in epic raids if you are with teammates that really don't know what they're doing. She also does have read no affiliation dodges as an innate skill, making her useful for farming certain scrolls in the weekly quest. She picks up poison arena, and she also does have a 20% team party heal every time you into another map. So as a character, while yes, it's true again she's not the best character in the game, at least for the power attribute, it's quite stacked. She does make herself unique, and she is a character you can definitely make use of, and if you use it in the right situation, again in epic raids, you will get a lot out of this character. She isn't someone that is meant to be super broken and OP, she is meant to make your life easier for farming link slot and also droplets. If I and my guild potentially poor, we're definitely going to make the use out of her, because having that technique link slot potion increase and also technique droplet increase is really valuable. Moving on to Ouko. Ouko is a new type of brave battle character that we don't really know how he's going to impact the meta, but from the looks of it, he's setting up to be quite solid again if you do use him in the right situation. His whole gimmick is to be designed to go against captains, as he does have a captain killer and a 50% chance to dodge captain characters. In brave battles we haven't really seen this, and this is definitely going to be the start of a new meta of characters having that 50% chance to dodge. That is huge, and keep in mind this character can be built to be quite tanky, and he does have a 20% DR soul trait. The great thing I like about this character is that he's basically designed to go against the three captains that have been dominating the meta for the last couple of months, but if you put him against a non-captain, then he's going to be really easy to counter, making him a pretty good addition to brave battles, as he doesn't really hurt the meta and make it super toxic. Instead, he's there to kind of counter it. Since he does have that 50% chance to dodge and also counter attack, it means that if you do put him against a captain and you do dodge, which again a 50% chance to dodge is really high, they will then be taking damage back, and counter attack does scale off attack, and this character will be built for attack, making him have really good potential in terms of like just stalling the captains out and making them do damage to themselves. Because at the same time, if he does take damage, you also have brave battle counter reflecting like 20% of that damage back to them. So against captains, no matter what, lads, they will be taking damage, and under 50% he then gets an increase in normal attack damage by 30%, and he already has a 50% bruiser, so he is again also one of the hardest hitting brave battle characters in the game. So I think he's actually setting out to be one of the best brave battle characters when used in the right situation. Again, going against him, as long as you don't use a captain against him, you're going to be completely fine. But if you are someone that wants to, you know, kind of go against this captain meta and kind of have an easy time stalling them, potentially even defeating them, you're going to have a good time with this character. Currently, the three captains he's designed to go against, two of them do not have invincibility, so a lot of the times Ouko will be winning against them, and then against Yamamoto, unfortunately he doesn't have ignore invincibility, but again he's not really there to do a lot of damage, he's there to kind of just slow the enemies down, and he will definitely do that. He's also a premium character, so sometime in the future you will pull dupes of him, and if you ever get this character 5-5 with a full defense build, he is going to be the worst character to go against if you are using a captain. So I kind of like the idea of this. He's not super toxic, but he's definitely going to be quite fun to use when you're using him against captains. And we will find out in a couple days time how powerful this character really will be when people start to test him out in brave battles. And then lastly, moving on to Kageroza, making his first appearance into the game. Again, once more, a very valuable character to have here. He is a ranged Nat character with the melee collision Nat string. Really fun Nat string that Gin recently just got. It does make him quite fun to play around with. And this whole character has been designed for guild quests and also arena. That's the best way to look at him, and that's where you're going to have the most fun out of this character, since he was designed for those certain game modes. He does come with guard break, flurry +1, and essentially 100% no attack damage increase, making him very hard and his damage does get further increased in Guild Quest as he does pick up 30% extra range damage and also 50% extra killer effect. Keep in mind he does have a no affiliation killer, so if you are struggling in the range no affiliation Guild Quest week, you can use him here so you can clear it a lot faster, as again he's basically the hardest hitting character for this type of Guild Quest. And because he is a ranged flurry character with guard break and a very high bruiser, it also makes him really good to just normal PvP content if you do decide to use him. And then you can also again take him into arena. If you do get him to arena level 10, he gets a long strider, start power up item +2, and also flurry +1, essentially taken to flurry +2 with the start power up item, which already increased your stats by like 66%, and you also have basically a 100% bruiser. This means he's going to be one of the best arena characters in the game because you have great mobility, great damage output, and you also have last ditch, making it slower for them to actually, you know, kill you while you're basically breezing through the entire team. He's going to be a good character to go against Bruno. Keep in mind he is a sniper, so Bruno does still have that 50% chance to dodge, but if you do hit Bruno once, which again 50% chance to hit with your 9 string, you're pretty much going to one-shot Bruno. This character's damage output is absolutely insane in arena, and he's definitely again a great character to use here. So what you have here with this character is a great Guild Quest character and arena character packaged into one character, which I think is actually really cool. So overall, with this entire banner, you have a pretty good value banner characters. When it comes to these 3 new banner characters, you basically have everything covered. Ouko is going to be your amazing Brave Battle character, countering those 3 characters that can be quite toxic in Brave battles. You have Nozomi, a great PvE character, many there to farm the Link Slot and also Droplets, which again is something that she can only do right now for the power attribute. And then you have Kageroza, a great Guild Quest character and also arena character. So basically with this banner, with these 3 banner characters, you have every game mode covered for the most part, and that's definitely something to, you know, keep an eye out if you do decide to maybe drop a multi or 2, which is basically all I really recommend. If you do decide to summon this banner, just do the first step, maybe second if you're feeling lucky, and that's about it. Keep in mind there also is a paid pack for the whales out there. If you do spend $40 or so, you are guaranteed one of these new characters, which is something that I would definitely be picking up and making a video on tomorrow, because personally I want all 3 of the characters. There's not one of them that I want more specifically, I just want any of them because they're all going to be great additions to my account. So with that said, that was the banner breakdown for this new invading army summons. In the comments below, let me know if you are summoning on this banner, and if you are, good luck. Hopefully you get what you want in a very short amount of steps. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you lads next time. Peace.